It's a great Lego modular, but... Hey guys, this is JP's Lego Reviews. Today, I'm going to review the Lego Creator Expert Modular Power Cinema. Now, this set is recommended for those aged 16 and up. The piece count on this set is 2,194 pieces, and the set number on this set is 10232. So, let's break it down. Before we really get into the important stuff with this set, I'm going to quickly just spin around this Lego set because it's designed to be displayed. I'll show you the accessories and minifigures before that, but these Technic pins here are what make this building modular. This is because on both ends of the Power Cinema, and because it's a corner building, on both sides of the corner, you can add different buildings to the overall layout, and this is supposed to be collectible. So you get this, and then let's say you get 5 other buildings and you create a Lego street. That's the purpose of Lego modular sets. And obviously some of the less interesting or good looking details are in the back because it's not designed to be seen. And yeah, I'll show you the minifigures and accessories, and then I'll show you the inside and the top of this Lego set. Now, here are the minifigures. Now, as you can see with the Power Cinema, the Lego modulars until 2018 used the old style Lego minifigure face, where you just see the very, very simplified smile. From left to right, we have all sorts of different minifigures with all sorts of different purposes, and they're relatively detailed for the set. And here's the back of these minifigures where you see all sorts of torso detailing on the back. There isn't much, mainly because in 2013 Lego didn't have a lot of detail in their minifigures in general. I'll show you the accessories, and then let's start with the Power Cinema itself. So on the right we have 2 gates, on the left you have 2 floodlights. This is simply for the Power Cinema, you know, for the stars entering the cinema, since later on you will see the Hollywood stars on this Lego set as well. And yeah, now let's move on to the car before we get to the main part of the build. And here is the sort of limo that comes with the set. It's quite basic and it's quite plain. It's left-hand drive, and you have seating areas, I think for 1, 2 and even up to 3 people. And you have opening doors. They're very old though. And yeah, apart from that, let's now move on to the top of the set. Now, as you can see, here is the top of the Lego set. You can see most of the roof detailing, and you see the door that provides access to the cinema room. Because there's not too much to talk about, we'll move on to the cinema room. But another key feature of modulars is the fact that you can easily take off each layer of the build. So let's remove this, and here is the cinema room. Because it's an old-fashioned cinema room, you have a person operating a chair, and the person here is operating the projector for the cinema. You have the cinema seats in here, you have stairs, and you have more stairs down there as well. And if I flip this around, you can actually see, if I'll take the other layer off for a second, you can see the film being played. Now, I'll quickly put this back on, and once I fix this up, I'll then show you the bottom of the build. Now, here is the bottom of the build. Over here, you can see the Hollywood stars, you see a lamppost, you have the stairway going down, you have a plant. This is sort of the ticket booth area where you can buy tickets to the cinema. Over here you have refreshments. If I sort of flip this in a normal way, you have candy, popcorn, and a mini bar, as well as having some cans of drink. Obviously you have the red carpet as well. And here is on the outside the windows for the Cinema Palace, the Palace Cinema, where you can buy the tickets. You have basically different advertisements saying what is showing right now. And you also see the pricing. Now, obviously you have the Hollywood stars. Here is the main door where it's a double door and it opens up into the cinema. Then you have also some movies that are shown as well. Here's the same thing as on the other side. And apart from the movies here, they're pretty much all the details that can be found in the Palace Cinema. And over here, you have the massive Palace sign. But now, I'll move on to my final thoughts on this Lego set. Now, what are my final thoughts on this Lego set? Well, firstly, 2013 for Lego modular sets was the last year that you saw Lego produce modulars with relatively empty interiors. The next set being the Parisian Cafe has a lot of detail in it, and from 2014 onwards, there was a significant shift in the way that Lego modulars have been designed. Also, this Lego set looks awesome, and it has a great value for money at 230 Australian dollars or something like 150 US dollars. But because it was released 12 years ago, you have to account for inflation, but it was a great deal for what you actually bought. And thirdly, I can't really recommend this Lego set in good conscience unless you want the whole modular collection, simply because this Lego set, brand new, probably is now selling for 600 to 800 Australian dollars, or possibly, let's say, 350 to 550 USD. And that's simply way too much for what you're getting. But overall, I rate this set 4 out of 5 stars because it's a great Lego modular. But obviously, because it's it's not the oldest, but because it's still in the sort of beginning phase of Lego modulars compared to where we are now this year, because of the gap of time that's seen, there's not as much detail and there's not as much, I guess, things that are nice about this set, simply because the building techniques and the Lego parts that you would want to use haven't existed yet. And also, this was the last year where you saw planar modulars. So from 2014 onwards, there's a lot more detail. So they're probably, in between those 2 years, also had a shift in design teams as well and design philosophies for Lego modulars. And that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what your thoughts are down on the Palace Cinema set. Would you get it? Again, let me know down below. If you liked the video, please smash the like button. If you want to see more content just like this, please subscribe. I hope you guys have a dazzling day and keep building.